Must watch. When she ignores you. Don't make these 5 mistakes. When a woman ignores you, it can be one of the most frustrating experiences a man can face. Your instincts might urge you to act quickly to fix the situation or win her back. But these impulsive reactions are often the biggest mistakes you can make in today's dating world. Modern women challenge men more than ever before. They want to see if you're the kind of man who can stay composed under pressure or if you'll crumble the moment they pull back. Most men fail these tests not because they're not good enough, but because they don't understand the psychology behind her behavior. A woman ignoring you isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's an opportunity to prove that you're not like other men who lose control when faced with a little distance. How you respond in this situation can either boost your attractiveness or destroy it entirely. The choice is yours. This video will reveal the 5 mistakes you absolutely must avoid when she ignores you. These aren't random tips, they're hard truths that separate men who succeed in relationships from those who are constantly overlooked, ignored, or taken for granted. If you're tired of chasing after women who seem uninterested, or if you want to take back control of your dating life, this is the lesson you need. You'll learn how to stay in control, maintain your masculine confidence, and turn the situation in your favor. Forget overthinking or doubting yourself. This is about helping you handle the situation with clarity, strength, and confidence. Now, let's uncover these mistakes so you'll never lose your power when she starts ignoring you. Mistake 1: texting or communicating too much. When she ignores you, your first instinct might be to keep texting or trying to contact her in hopes of breaking the silence. You might think that if you say the right thing or find the perfect approach, she'll respond. However, this is a common and extremely serious mistake. Bombarding her with a series of texts, calls, or check-in messages like "Are you okay?" or "Did I do something wrong?" only makes you seem insecure and even desperate in her eyes. Each message you send without a response is like devaluing yourself. She's not ignoring you because she's busy or hasn't seen your message, but simply because she's chosen to ignore you, and sending more messages only increases her frustration. Moreover, when you overcommunicate, you implicitly convey that her attention is more important than your own self-respect. This immediately reduces the attraction she once had for you. An attractive man is someone who can control his emotions and doesn't let the silence of others throw him off balance. On the other hand, when you keep texting, you show your insecurity and lack of inner control. Instead, the smarter and more effective approach is silence. This isn't about giving up, it's about regaining your balance. When your first message goes unanswered, don't send more. Resist the urge to explain yourself, justify, or clarify anything. Let your absence speak for itself. The interesting thing here is that women are naturally curious creatures. When you stop texting and stop pursuing her, she will notice the change in your behavior. This silence will trigger her curiosity and make her wonder why you suddenly stopped caring. Did you meet someone else? Are you no longer interested in her? This thought, however fleeting it may be, will create a new level of attraction because you're no longer the guy who's always ready and waiting. Additionally, silence helps you regain control in the relationship. You're no longer being controlled by her through waiting, you're in charge, focusing on yourself and what's more important in your life. This not only increases your value in her eyes, but also helps you build confidence and mental strength. Remember, silence is a form of power, and women are attracted to men who can control their emotions, who aren't easily swayed by the behavior of others. An unanswered message isn't the end, it's an opportunity to step back, focus on yourself, and let her feel your absence. Sometimes, absence is the only thing that can make her realize your true worth. Mistake 2: acting too needy. One of the most common mistakes men make when being ignored is showing too much neediness toward her. This often manifests in begging, pleading for attention, or trying too hard to please her. Actions like constantly asking, "What did I do wrong?" or trying to buy gifts or do everything to make her happy actually backfire. Understand this: women are not attracted to men who show they're too dependent or needy on them. When you put her at the center of your life, doing everything to keep her around, you inadvertently show her that you lack independence, and your life revolves around her. This not only makes you less attractive, but also creates a sense of pressure and burden on her. Women are attracted to confident, independent men who know how to control their lives. When you act too needy, you break that image. You're no longer the man she admired or was curious to explore. You become predictable, unattractive. Acting needy is like giving her all the power to decide your value. And that, in her eyes, is not attractive. Why does this happen? When being ignored, the anxiety and insecurity you feel often make you act without control. You think that by doing everything to make up for it, she will see your efforts and come back. But in reality, the more you try to please her, the less attractive you become. Women don't need a man who's desperate, they need one who is confident and knows his worth. How to fix it? Instead of putting her first and making her attention everything, shift the focus back to yourself. Ask yourself, why should my emotions depend on her? This doesn't mean you neglect the relationship, but it means you regain balance and prioritize self-development. Set personal goals. Spend time building the goals you've always wanted to achieve. This not only keeps you busy, but also makes you a more interesting and admirable person. Explore your own interests. Seek activities that bring you satisfaction and joy. From exercising, learning a new skill, or meeting friends. All of these help you become the best version of yourself. Build your confidence. Women are attracted to confident men who can control their emotions. Instead of seeking recognition from her, learn to recognize your own value. When you stop acting too needy and focus on self-growth, you will naturally exude attraction. She will notice that you no longer rely on her for happiness. This independence and confidence will make you even more attractive in her eyes. Remember, you don't need to beg for love or attention from anyone. Your value isn't defined by how others treat you, but by how you treat yourself. Mistake 3: making excuses for her. When women ignore you, many men fall into the trap of making excuses for her. You try to find every reasonable explanation for why she hasn't responded or isn't showing interest. She must be busy with something important. Maybe she lost her phone or is somewhere without reception. She might be going through a tough time and needs space. At first, these thoughts might help ease your anxiety and reduce worry. But in reality, this is just a way for you to avoid facing the truth. Trying to justify everything not only wastes your time, but also traps you in a cycle of pointless expectation. You constantly ask yourself, has she read my message, or will she reply? This not only drains your energy but also makes you passive, relying on her actions. Why is this a mistake? Women are usually very aware of the attention you give them. If she wants to talk or continue the relationship, she will find a way to connect. Continuously making excuses for her silence not only lowers your value but also makes you lose confidence. It creates the impression that you're begging for attention instead of valuing yourself. Additionally, when you focus on explaining her behavior, you forget the most important thing, yourself. You no longer have time or energy to take care of yourself. Build your confidence, or improve your personal life. This makes you stuck in dependency and loses the natural attraction you once had. How to fix it? Stop guessing. Accept the reality that you can't control her actions or thoughts. If she's ignoring you, it's her choice, not your fault. Don't try to guess the reason because you'll never know exactly what's going on in her mind. Accept the truth. Face her silence with strength and without making excuses. This doesn't mean you have to be angry or resentful, but simply acknowledge the situation and move forward. Acceptance shows that you are mature and can control your emotions. Invest in yourself. Instead of spending time thinking about her, focus on improving yourself. Find new goals. Engage in interesting activities. Or learn skills you enjoy. When you improve yourself, you will radiate positive energy and become someone more admirable. Maintain composure. An attractive man isn't someone who tries to please others, but someone who maintains confidence and composure in any situation. Show her that even if she ignores you, you're fine. And your life doesn't revolve around her. Recognize your value. Remember, her silence doesn't determine your worth. You deserve respect and love. Don't let someone else's actions make you lose your self-esteem. When you stop making excuses for her and focus on personal growth, you will feel freer. Women are attracted to men who are confident, independent, and know how to prioritize their own worth. She will notice that you're not easily swayed. And that's what makes you more attractive. Mistake 4. Seeking recognition or apologizing excessively. One mistake many men make when women ignore them is automatically assuming they did something wrong. You start doubting yourself and feel the need to fix things immediately. This leads to continuously apologizing or trying to seek her approval with phrases like, "I'm sorry if I did something to upset you. Are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong? Tell me so I can fix it. Okay?" These actions unintentionally send the message that you're placing her in a position of power and are willing to do anything to gain her recognition. The result? Instead of leaving a positive impression, you end up losing her respect. Why is this a mistake? When you apologize excessively or constantly seek validation, it makes you seem insecure and conveys that you don't know your own worth. Women are typically attracted to men who are confident, independent, and know how to control their emotions. When you express self-doubt and beg for attention, you lose the natural attraction she once felt. Moreover, focusing on pleasing her or soothing her emotions can lead you into a state of dependency. This weakens the relationship and makes you less attractive in her eyes. How to fix it? Apologize only when necessary. If you truly feel you did something wrong, apologize sincerely, briefly, and directly. For example, "I'm sorry for saying that. I didn't mean to upset you." Once you've apologized, let things unfold naturally instead of repeatedly bringing it up. A timely, confident apology shows maturity, whereas repeating it diminishes its value. Don't automatically blame yourself. Remember, her silence isn't always your fault. There are many reasons she might not respond, and they don't necessarily have to do with you. Stay calm and don't jump to negative assumptions about yourself. Focus on your worth. Instead of seeking validation from her, focus on strengthening your self-esteem. Remember that your value doesn't depend on how she treats you. Women are attracted to men who know who they are and don't need approval from others to feel okay. Keep your emotions in check. Control your emotions and don't let her silence unsettle you. A confident man isn't easily shaken by others' actions. Instead, he stands firm and continues with his life. Build confidence. Engage in activities that make you proud of yourself. From pursuing personal hobbies to improving your health or learning new skills. When you invest in yourself, you not only become more confident but also radiate positive energy, which naturally makes you more attractive. Mistake 5. Waiting for her too long. One of the biggest mistakes men often make when ignored is sinking into the hopeless waiting game. You may think that by being patient, she will eventually recognize your value and come back. But the reality is rarely so simple. You stop engaging in other activities. Turn down other date invitations. and even neglect focusing on yourself just to wait for her. Meanwhile, your life freezes, and you miss out on many other opportunities without even realizing it. Why is this a mistake? Waiting not only wastes your time, but also puts you in a passive state. It shows that you're placing her at the center of your life instead of taking control of your own. When you wait too long without taking any action, you're sending the message that she has absolute power over you, and that makes you lose your attraction. Furthermore, women are typically attracted to men who live life fully, confidently, and independently without relying on others' emotions to feel happy. A man who constantly waits not only loses his own value but also makes her lose interest. How to fix it? Don't put your life on pause. Remember, she is not the only one who determines your happiness. If she's not interested or hasn't responded, it's not a reason to stop living your life. Keep pursuing your goals and dreams, no matter where this relationship goes. Be open to new opportunities. Don't limit yourself because of one person. Meet new people, date others, and explore other relationships. This not only helps you find someone better suited to you, but also breaks free from the negative emotional loop. Boosting your confidence. Invest in yourself. Instead of wasting time waiting, use it to develop yourself. Learn new skills. Take classes, or simply dedicate time to improving your health and fitness. When you invest in yourself, you not only become more confident but also more attractive in the eyes of others. Live an interesting and meaningful life. Women are attracted to men who lead exciting lives. Instead of waiting for her, focus on creating memorable experiences for yourself. Travel, pursue hobbies, or engage in passion projects. This will not only help you forget about waiting, but also make you an even more captivating man. Know your worth. Remember, you deserve respect and love. A relationship is only worth keeping if it brings balance and happiness to both sides. If she doesn't recognize your value, let her go. You will find someone who appreciates you more. If you're being ignored, don't panic or fall into the common mistakes we've just discussed. Remember, your worth is not dependent on anyone's attention. The most important thing is to focus on yourself. Build your confidence, and live a meaningful life. When you stop chasing, stop texting constantly, and no longer seek validation from others, you will regain your self-control and become more attractive than ever. Let her realize that you're someone who knows your own worth and doesn't need to compromise your self-respect to find love. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to Stoic Epic, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next content on self-development and strong thinking. I wish you always stay confident, grounded, and true to your worth.